Alrighty. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all ready for some more dwarves. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? It's more dwarf time. The new update for Dwarf Fortress did come out today, but we're gonna complete the mission tree first. Okay, we're gonna complete the Jade dwarves. Then we might do some Dwarf Fortress, like not today. I don't think we're gonna finish today, but after this run's done, we might do a little bit of Dwarf Fortress gaming. The adventure mode for Dwarf Fortress is released today, but I'm gonna be good and I'm gonna stream the Anbennar run that we already started. Don't worry, I'm not gonna disappear today. Hello, Telonius, Archer Zap, Nubel, Morton Salas, Market Bark, Nurkor, Alexander the Great, Duker's mom. Hope you're all doing. Oh, Kiri, hello. Hope you're doing well. Why not both? I guess I could, but I kind of want to finish the missions, you know? Also, apologies for not getting the VOD up on the VOD channel yesterday. I was very busy after stream. Pretty much immediately went to the hospital after stream. I was having some chest pains the entire time we were playing as dwarves. But you know what? A real dwarf fights through the pain and doesn't go. They finish the stream. Is it time for GoFundMe? No, they didn't find anything, which is not great necessarily, right? Yeah, not great. But we did an X-ray. My heart still in my chest. That's good as a bonus. So now I gotta go to a bunch of whole different doctors. We gotta try to figure out what it is. It is what it is. But that's why the VOD's not up. There is a good excuse this time. I was there for like hours. I think like 6 hours or something like that. Maybe 6.5. So the VOD for yesterday should be up. Well, actually, it's almost done uploading completely right now. There's 1 minute left on it. But I'll make it go live right after this stream is done. And then I'll get this stream up today as well afterwards. And then we'll be back caught up with the VODs. How many horror cards did it cost to do the scan? Oh no, don't want to know. Don't want to know. But yeah, that's why there's no VOD. What turns out not the series? It's been happening for weeks. It's been like a tightness in my chest for a while. But yesterday was a little bit more annoying, and I could feel it. If you went back and watched, there were sometimes when I like grabbed my left pec, and that was because it like kind of hurt at that moment. So not good. Chest pains, bad, really bad. But seems I'm all well. I'm not like good now, but like it doesn't hurt as much now. Yeah. Could be anxiety, maybe, but I don't like feel anxious. I'm built different. That's what I said. I'm built different, not built well. Built different. Never punished until I am. I'm not dying in the hardcore Minecraft world, even though I should have. Maybe the Minecraft gods are coming after me in real life now. I did pop a totem though in the hardcore world. We went and took out a ocean monument a little earlier than we probably should have. Maybe a little bit earlier than we should have, and definitely almost died. But yet again, not punished. Hey, D-Twin, how you doing? Better take care of yourself or you will bonk me? Yo, that's what my mom said. Actually, she said she's gonna beat the heck out of me. No, she didn't say that. But she was upset that I didn't say anything for weeks. I just kind of dealt with it. She's like, "What? You didn't say anything?" I was like, "Nah, I win these. Is that easy?" Your health is rolling as many zeros as your EU4 armies. If that's the case, I'm cooked. That's it for me, man. Man, we've been rolling terribly. Absolutely terribly in this run. It is kind of sad how bad we're rolling. Hopefully that changes. But yeah, today we really need to double down on the mission trees because we really haven't done a lot of them. And I think a pretty key part of that is we need to stop taking ideas. I think there's just too many ideas. I like additional idea group choices. I think it should keep the same amount of ideas that you choose though. Like in base EU4. There's just so many monarch points that you spend on them. It's just It's just crazy expensive. But you do know you need the valley. I didn't know that, but if we do need it, it's not a big deal. We can beat the lake fed. They ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. You know, an enemy army rolled 4 zeros in a row yesterday. That was cool. Wow. Our best fight yet. Our luckiest fight yet. The new ideas are a bit quick, like every other text new idea group. Yeah, and I'm spending so many monarch points on it. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're not able to keep up with our missions. Like, we should have done this rail mission a long time ago by getting them all to 5 development, but I've been so focused on the ideas that I just don't have the points. It's not like the idea groups are bad. Like, they give good bonuses, but it's just too much. Maybe I just need more self-restraint to not fill them out and instead spend monarch points on other things and just sit there with uncompleted idea groups. But that feels bad in the brain because they're so good. I want to get those bonuses. You know? This person basically every province you own, so that's a ton of dev gone. Maybe, yeah. Maybe we shouldn't have he-hooed. Maybe we should have just gone like culture ideas. Like culture ideas might actually be the play. Since your holds are both goblins and then the other 2 holds get converted to dwarves when you form Grunsenad, we could have gone culture ideas, which makes it faster and cheaper to culture convert. And then, you know, we don't have to accept, but we can do that. You know, maybe take like religious ideas. I don't know. There's a lot of things we could have done. But we'll just have to deal with the consequences now. They fed as a paper tiger. Yeah, they did. When we actually fought them on good terrain, they melted. Even your hold it converted via missions got the purge modifier since it purged the hobgoblin minority. Does it? I thought it only gave the modifier if it was a majority. They fed is annoying since they're too big. Yeah, it will be annoying wars for sure. But is what it is. We still have to vassalize Seer, which is gonna probably make the Raj break their alliance with us because it's gonna be so much aggressive expansion, but we have to do it. We have to do it. We should probably just do it soon and get it over with. Rip off the band-aid, and if they break, they break. It is what it is. We just fight the next person that attacks us. What is my favorite dwarf tag? Favorite dwarf tag. Good question. Arg Orson was really well done. Shazdundir was pretty cool. I like Shazdundir as well. Hammer home because no disasters? That's an elf answer. Cowardice. Lovehold? Lovehold was pretty good until you had to have allies. Yeah, probably. Or did I say Shazdundir? I meant Orcalavar. Sorry. Orcalavar. Which is the blue ones, the glass dwarves. Those are pretty cool. All Dwarven, their amazing amount of content and buttons. All Dwarves just cool to form. They've got admin efficiency and their natural ideas. Pretty good. Lets you blob more, even though by the time you form all Dwarf, you probably already conquer most of the Serpent Spine. Is the Purge modifier new? So there was an Expel modifier before. I think there was supposed to be a Purge modifier for a while. It just wasn't working or something. I don't know, but it does happen now, and it's bad. Minus 50% production tax and manpower for 50 years? Was it 50 or 30 years? Either way, pretty rough modifier, but good, in my opinion. That there is a cost to it. Well, Silverforge, nice dwarf tag. Yeah, but you don't even dig a hold in Silverforge. Your whole mission tree is like, yeah, do the mission tree so then you can dig a hold. For as much as I somewhat disdain playing in the Serpent's Reach, I do like the holds in the Serpent's Reach. It just sucks to be in the Serpent's Reach. Not because of the design, but just because of where you're at. You got the Deep Woods to the north, you've got the Bulwark to the south, and the Kenorian lands to the west. You get boxed in pretty quickly, and it's very easy for a very strong tag to show up in one of those spots. The devastation lost dev hurt, but easy to roll through it. Actually feels like they're after effects now, which is good. Yeah. True, true, true. Besides, accepting dwarves are actually always better than Ihu dwarves. Like, that's just a fact of life. As long as you can convert the holds over to dwarf or goblin or kobold, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. As long as it's an accepted culture, you're good. More pops, more good. Exactly. They give good bonuses. There's really no reason to Hihu other than for like roleplay reasons. Well, kind of. There are some times when it is actually kind of nice to make sure that you only have your primary culture. Like Gore Barad, you want only your primary culture because you get a lot of bonuses from that. But other than that, really, it's best. Early on, if you take Almdir from Shattered Crown, it could be worth it to Hihu orcs at that point. Even though orcs are really good, you could consider getting rid of them in order to use the holds faster. But even then, you can convert them pretty cheap. Like, really, Almdir is the only one that you need to do. But if you form Almdir, it don't matter. It'll automatically get converted. Hey, Costlord. No Yapping register today? What do you mean, register? What actual min-maxers do is use the government reform to nuke the provinces? What do you mean by that? Did you say he who orcs? Only if they hold a hold, and you're not going to be able to convert it anytime soon. Otherwise, orcs are great. They give goods produced. You can never make the argument that having orcs are bad because they give goods produced. The adventure reform that lets you uncolonize multiple provinces you take instead of only one. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. That does make sense. That would be pretty useful. That way you don't get the purge modifier, and they're not orcish anymore. Then you just have to colonize the holds. Orcs give awful events? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's true. Orcs do give pretty bad events, generally. Especially in the Serpent Spine, you have to take tolerance ideas. I believe it is. If you finish tolerance ideas, or get them up to integrated, I think, then you'll stop getting like the Night of Blood and Fire event or whatever. They do kill prosperity, they do take your cash, but they give you cash and goods produced, so depends. Hey Amy, how you doing? You purge Warband and Omdir in order to migrate there out and in order to roll Mithril. That's pretty smart. Pretty good. There was minutes in Yapping yesterday. I thought Yapping would become a Dev Diary compliment. Oh. No. No, no, no. You just truce broke because you're an adventurer and don't care? That's fair. It's a lot of admin, though. That's a lot of admin to pay back. Because eventually you have to pay it back. But I guess there are those adventurer missions that give you stability, so I'll also do that. Issue is it breaks a bunch of mission trees, like this one. If you do that in Jade Mines, there's no chance you get 5 gems from colonizing. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Gotta be careful with it, but it can be useful. Wish you could focus Hihu on a region or something for missions that require no number of certain races. Looking at you, Baharkan, no nulls in Bulwar. Simply don't own land outside Bulwar. Solves the problem. I have no idea what's in Baharkan's mission tree. I don't know if they tell you to leave. They probably do. You get so much goods produced as a dwarf, it doesn't matter. That's not true. You could always use more goods produced. 10% more goods produced is 10% more goods produced. You put that on a hold? Come on. Plan for the 5 gems mission? Yeah, we went in and we edited the mission tree. Because, like, we met the requirements. We did what they wanted. But we're just using the sub mod. Sometimes you gotta do a little bit of changes to make sure it all works together, but we got it. It's not that relevant. Ooh. Hey, you know what else is not relevant? Letting the AI get an extra 0.5 ducats from trade. Do I want them to have that, though? No. Same thing. Is the 0.2 ducats I get from the goods produced worth all of the bad events? No. Am I going to take it anyways? Yes. Yes, I will. Because it makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I'm doing something important. New Doge would cause issues. But these are easily solved issues. Easily solved. Plus, we have Jade sculptures, which gives our capital minus 5% dev costs. And we get +2 monthly splendor from it, which is crazy. Please upload the Jade Dwarf Part 2. Yes. Don't worry, that VOD will be updated or uploaded. It'll be probably going live shortly after this stream ends. I was not able to do it last night. I was busy. Runefather worship gives goods produced? Hold on. We could flip. We could flip. You don't like Hihuing because you feel bad? You know what? Good for you. Good for you for having a conscience. At least Doge didn't make Poe away for months like Dwarven knowledge. True. It's true. So far. You can't stop listening to Runefall, I don't think. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to. I think it would be fun to go Runefather for Mithradoom, right? Because aren't they like super aggressive? They're like the racist dwarves, right? Like Gorbarat are the angry dwarves. Mithradoom is the racist ones. So I think it'd be... Mithradoom can't go Rune Worship? No, dude. You know, okay, but like they're the tag. They're like the most racist. If there was a racism competition, they would win. Then the one to the north? No, those are the criminal dwarfs. The ice dwarfs. You know, meant to bypass the trigger? Nah, it's all good. Racism competition, words only spoken by Americans. Yeah, okay, Euro. Alright. Whatever you need to tell yourself. Whatever you need to tell yourself. Europeans making a sign. That's true. Europeans go crazy with their racism. They start measuring skulls and we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's nerd shit, man. We don't do that here. We just like say racist things. Like, you're doing way too much. It's crazy. Oh, you're talking about Harad's Old Doom. Oh, those are the slavery dwarves. Which, you know, is racist. Don't get me wrong. Like, they do slavery based on race. But, like, aren't Mithradoom, like, the goblin player ones? Like, they're the ones that want to, like, Ihu all goblins from everywhere all the time. I know they do mercenary stuff as well. But I thought the Mithradoom was, like, super big on the goblin hate. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I haven't played them. As a German, I can say we totally never did anything wrong, ever. Just don't Google any German history in the first half of the 20th century. 20th century? I'm still reading my book. And there was a part in here not too long ago. What was that chapter called? Let's see. Where was it? Oh, yes. The Emperor as Jewish Advocate. The Jews in the Empire. You sure you want to only limit it to the 20th century? You want me to push it back maybe a couple hundred years as well? About some of the stuff that happened? You know? What was my favorite book? Of all time? I really liked Dune. I do really like Dune. But I think Ender's Game is probably my favorite book. I love Ender's Game. I just think it's a very interesting book. And the sequels, too. I don't think I ended up reading all the sequels, but I read about Bean, and I read at least 2 other ones. I don't remember them now. I think I read a lot of them. Ender's Game is amazing. It is. It's a great book. No, Bean, the true smart guy. True smart. It just things always go wrong for poor Bean. Books are great. The movie screwed it. The movie is fine for what it is. Is it as good as the books? No, clearly not. But I can enjoy the movie as the movie, as long as I don't think about the book at the same time. Let's just try Ace mod and play new tags in that mod, or Wex. They have 3 mission tree paths to go, or I can wait for Wex to get new content. Is there any movie that is as good as the book? Oh, Dune is an amazing pick for favorite book. It is. And you know what? I'll say it. I don't think most people got the point of Dune. I'll say it. To be fair, the movie, at least, the movie for Dune was good. Okay, it was good. I liked it. Does it compare to the book? No. Does it leave out a lot of stuff that I think is necessary to understand Dune's characters? Yes. Do I understand why they cut it? Also, yes. It just kind of is what it is.
No movie is as great as the books.
Yes, thank you for the 16 months. Yeah, I agree. Like, books are just good, man. They're good. That's not controversial though. That's the reason the second book was written. I still have to read the second book. I have all of them. I have all the Dune books. I just haven't gotten around to them yet. But I got them. I gotta read them. Movies about and 14s just aren't quite as interesting sometimes. Yeah, I think I just got real burnt out for like teen movies. I did, and now I just kind of look at them and I go, well, I'm not a teen anymore, so not for me. Not for me. You're gonna go to Ride Rings new sequels. Oh, I know it gets crazy. I know that it goes off the rails after you leave book 1, but I gotta get around to reading it. But now I got this big book I gotta go through first. You read The Unique and Its Property. Back when you were a teen, got you out of the right-wing pipeline. Well, congrats for getting out of the right-wing pipeline. I don't know what that is. The Unique and Its Property. What's it about? Transcription may tell me modify if you have elected. Okay. What's it about? I'm looking for a summary. Okay, I need a summary from you. This is not giving me a summary. Somebody realized that most cartoons are actually good or Canadian. Really? I don't know. Cartoons can be good. I think animation's a very valid and good art form. That unfortunately many people just view as childish, and that's kind of sad. This is good. Blue-eyed samurai, anyone? We got any blue-eyed samurai heads in here? I'm waiting for season 2. And I'll keep waiting, because that shit was good. I don't know how they're going to do season 2, but it good. Lord of the Rings movies are more entertaining than the book, not better necessarily. Another series I got to read. Another one I got to get to. So many things. Arcane was dope as well. I got to finish season 2. I watched the first 3 episodes of season 2, and then I just stopped. I got busy, but doing other things. I gotta get back and watch it. Can't wait till the Blue-Eyed Samurai murders everyone in London. True, and France. All of Europe better watch out. Mizu's coming. You like Blue-Eyed Samurai, but it has an intensely American view on guns. What do you mean? I mean, I guess it's American. I wouldn't understand. So, like, what do you mean by an American view on guns? Have you ever seen Reboot? No, don't know what that is. Lord of the Rings books do have Tom Bombadil. That's true. My boy Tom Bombadil. He just lives a simple life. He lives in nature. Got a beautiful wife. He sings a little song. He's a funny little guy. What more do you want? That's the dream. Sure, maybe he's like an ancient you know, all-powerful being, perhaps God himself. Who knows? But he's just vibing. The climax, the arquebus is viewed as this unstoppable weapon that allows the villain to storm Edo, and realistically, they would not have done that. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a reason we ain't using bows anymore. I feel like with an army of arquebuses, you could definitely do a lot of damage. The Japanese had arquebuses. Right, but this was before they did it. Like, this was before they had them. Before, like, they were widespread. Like, the reason they won is because the people in charge didn't have them. Like, I don't know. Guys fully trained to use the weapons is pretty effective. I don't know, man. I don't necessarily agree that it's an American view of guns. I just think it's maybe a Western view of guns, but at the same time, I mean, guns did they did do the thing. Bows were still comparable in power to arquebuses. What kind of bows? Like, I don't know. Guns are guns. The fire phase does go first. True. Now everyone knows archers. That's shock phase. A bad understanding of historical firearms more than anything. That's fair. The way they used it was a little goofy, right? You wouldn't have an army of just arquebuses. That would not be incredibly effective. No, but it was very dramatic. Like it was not very dramatic, or it was very dramatic to just show them kind of walking in. I don't want to spoil it, but guns are good. Explain cannon shock to you. Never heard of shock and awe. Boom! Got him. I could not tell you. I straight up don't know. I don't know what a cannon in the shock phase does. Yeah, you pick it up and hit it. You just smack them with a cannon, just bah! And that's it. Maybe you run people over with them. Maybe you like hit them with the cannonball manually. You carry it and you smack them with it. Now explain to me the +2 cannon shocks Malinskas. Oh, well, that's easy. What they do is they ride the cannons like cavalry. And you see, they shoot backwards, away from the enemy. That way it launches the cannon towards the enemy, and they ride it into them, and they smash them. +2 cannon shock. Concept of shocking fire phases is stupid anyways. Correct. It makes no sense. But that's my headcanon for how Smolensk cannons work. Let me get the game up here. Obviously, the cannon bayonet. How could we forget about the cannon bayonet? You can also be shooting soldiers out of the cannon to attack in melee. Oh, like a clown cannon. Interesting. Interesting. Guns were pretty powerful even back then. Problem was fire rate and production. It's why plate armor still existed on the same time frame as gunpowder weaponry, and bows being used alongside gunpowder regiments. Right. Yeah. Like in Blue-Eyed Samurai, spoilers, I guess. There's like a big fight that happens. Well, I guess attack that happens. And it's just an army of arquebuses, and they just walk over the people that don't have guns. Like literally, they just keep moving. They don't really stop. Which... yeah, I'm afraid gun go boom, you die. It's just kind of how it goes. Why do longbowmen have shock pips but not fire pips? Wish I could tell you. Game balance, I guess. If they did fire pips, they'd be absolutely horrendous in the early game. And so, why would you want to have a fire pip in the early game? Maybe the English are not using pointed tips on their arrows, but instead they're using like, I don't know, like bulbs at the end, so like smacks into you and shocks you? Question mark? I don't know. Hey, all these hatchets and Jesuon, how are you both doing? Hope you're doing well. Same reason Reformed Elven Archers get 6 pips in Shock and Fire. Blame Jay. Jay made the Longbowmen be bad? Or I guess good. Ew, huge. Anbennar invades base game confirmed. Fill a bunch of chains, nails, and scrap into the cannons. Good. Good. They're all super jacked for shooting bows all day. I mean, that's true, right? Longbowmen were pretty jacked because it takes so much strength to draw the string back. But it still would be considered the fire phase. But it's a video game. You got to simplify it at some point, right? You can go play Total War if you want it to be a little bit more accurate, I guess. But I know Total War is not having the best of times in general. From what I see, people are pretty mad at them, so maybe I shouldn't recommend that. Just listen to the boomers. Go play the old Total War games. I'm sure they're better. Here's your Kingdom Come 2. Never finished the first one. People always mad at Total War. Gamers gotta be mad at something, you know? And it's not the prices of games. They seem to move on from that pretty quick. An England longbow is something you had to constantly train at, to the point that some peasants had one arm noticeably larger than the other. Yeah. That's why people today also have that. That's why people today have like stronger right arms than left arms, is because they're just trained with a longbow. You know, they're out there practicing their heritage, and you know what? I respect them for that. I'll take Total Warhammer. It's the only good Total War. See, I got no dog in this fight. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. You sitting there enjoying another Ivar run with the cheese mod? Living the dream, Froyo, living the dream. Nothing but cheese. Nothing but cheese. Next run in Total War? No, I have literally no idea. Well, I did a full campaign of 3 Kingdoms, but still have no idea how Total War works. I just auto-resolved most things because it said I was going to win. No, I think our next stream is going to be Dwarf Fortress. Not like, probably not tomorrow, but maybe the day after. There's a new update came out today. I do want to do another Mayo and Taxes run at some point. Probably play in Eastern Europe or something. We could play outside of Europe, to be fair. We did our Ethiopia game in Mayo and Taxes. And then we played the Netherlands. So I don't think I want to do another colonial game. I think I want to do it maybe like a landlocked country, like Star's a landlocked country, see what we can do there. Something. Something. Kyiv, it could be Kyiv, yeah. Elves fighting dwarves is infinitely better than humans fighting slightly different humans. Muscovy's insane to me taxes. I'm sure it is. I don't know if I'd want to do that though. Still I feel a little weird about that one. How fitting, just finished watching Bob on TV and that new Alien movie and then stream. Here I am. Is the new Alien good? Alien Romulus. Because I keep thinking, I'm like, maybe I should watch it. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. But if it's good, I'll probably watch it. Play New World in Mayo and Taxes? I feel like that'd be super boring. I feel like we just win, and then we just sit there, and people will try to colonize us for the rest of the game. That would suck. Better than you thought it would be, but it's not top tier. I could live with that. Woodworking is amazing because it's so expensive. You can get the most production bonus to plus 10% gov cap. Huh. Well, I don't think I can get woodworking as Gronstonad. Don't have a lot of trees. But if I can find a way to get it, I'll do it. Not gonna lie, minimum taxes is mega boring. It's not for everybody. I get that. I get that it's not for everybody. Love suffering is based on maximized difficulty. That is, yeah, that's definitely self harm. That's crazy. ASL, you have the most productive mode for 30 years. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Is the yapping already over? Almost. Oh, and until it is. Oh, okay. You Anbennar death? Hey, I understand. There are a lot of Anbennar heads around these parts. I respect that. I respect that. Speaking of, let me get the category changed over. Then we will be good to go for some gaming. It's game time. Boom. All right. Grunstad. Here is the deal. We have an idea group to choose. We're going to not take any idea group. We need monarch points. And I'm spending too many monarch points on ideas. There's just too many idea groups. Every 2 techs is too much. I can't keep doing that. We need to develop our country. Like, our income is only 200 in 1617. That is horrendous. It's unacceptable. We got to do better than that. We are investing into our infrastructure. We are building up our lands with our buildings. We are investing into specialized trade goods, which is what we need to really be focusing on to double down to help complete missions. We're not even through the first part of our mission tree yet, which is, again, unacceptable. We are upgrading the roads, which means one of the following must be true. It does not have the modifier Old Ruin Rail. So once all the roads are repaired and the Jade mines will be good, and we can complete this mission and we can move on with our lives. This, though, resuming production, we need Abdel Kanzad to have 30 Diplo Dev, or we have to produce 20 units of copper. And then we need Grostonad to have 30 Diplo Dev, or produce 25 units of Serpent's Blue. I think it's going to be easiest to develop Abdel Kanzad up to 30 Diplo Dev. It's just going to be very expensive unless we auto dig. We can't actually dig this. It's a bug that if the dig deeper is open, it allows you to dig, but we have not actually done centralized hold operations, which I think I want to save up for. I think I want to save up for centralized hold operations so we can start digging all of our holds, which would really help out with our economy. While we save up for that, we need to go vassalize Seer. We have a lot of aggressive expansion. It doesn't really matter. I need to do it before Dawi decides that they want to munch them. So we just kind of have to do the thing, is what it is. We got done with a war against the Obsidian Legion. We have gone through the Horde Curse, so that's all done. We just got to do missions. It's that easy. We're about to get access to another one of our deities here. And I'm probably going to choose Karaslav. I don't need it first, but we could choose it second to get minus 5% aggressive expansion impact. Because we do need it. It's very important that we get that. Yeah, it just is. It just is. We need to get it. So let's stay focused on that. I can sell titles again in 2 years. Yeah, just under 2 years. So we'll make sure we do that. We gain money back. We're making about 100 ducats a month. Let's deal with these rebels, and then we're going to go to war. Yeah? That's the goal. When warning Dawi work, I cannot warn them. They are much too strong. I am going to build a level 4 fort on this cavern, just to make sure that all the paths into our area are forted off. Eventually, we'll need to build a fort in... Where's the exit to the valley? I thought it was this one. Is it not crazy? Well, eventually, there's an exit into the valley that we're going to need to open at some point. Wherever that is. I'm pretty sure it is here. It's just not showing up right now. For whatever reason. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. It's already built. Well, we have a level 4 cavern here. It's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We can defend ourselves there, but it is kind of sad that we have to deal with that. Truth with Raja and Haga is over. How did the Gold Dwarves make it over there? They did own all of this, but then the Lake Fed beat them up. Right, and let's do the Parliament thing. I kind of like this idea for minus 10% dev cost. You get up to stab 3 though. Could get a level 3 advisor that's cheaper. That would actually be pretty good. And it's a missionary strength person, which would hopefully help me convert this stuff a little bit faster. Let's grab the... Religious power. Sure. We'll grab the religious power, we'll grab missionary strength, and aggressive expansion impact. Yeah? For now, let's grab that Inquisitor. 45%. I will grant titles, meritocracy, admin support, placate, take sides. Placate, take sides, placate. Perfect. Gives us another missionary as well. Hopefully we can get that all converted in a decent amount of time. I can go ahead, slap in that level 3 advisor that's a little bit cheaper. Gives us a little bit more income. Okay, let's walk down towards Seer and complete retaking Shamakad. Shamakad is known as a land of heroes to the Reheni and was home to the Reheni ruined kingdoms and their hero kings of old. This was before the rise of the Hobgoblin Command and the campaigns they waged to subdue the ruined kingdoms under their jackboot. Yet some ruined kingdoms remain despite the Hobgoblins' best efforts. With the breaking of the Hobgoblin yoke over the Jade mines, there comes renewed hope for the destruction of the command and the reclamation of Shamakad from the Hobgoblins. We must make this happen. Our armies will march south into the surface, out from the Grunrod, and dispatch the Hobgoblin remnants in Shamakad. Together with the extant ruined kingdoms, we will shatter the Hobgoblins' presence in Rahin for all time. The people of the ruined kingdoms will rise once more from the ashes under the guidance of Grunstanad as in the days of old. The end of the command is nigh, and the Hobgoblins will be returned to their rightful place, under our boots. We gain 10 trust with Tilathi. For 10 years, we get minus 10% aggressive expansion impact, minus 15% province war score cost. For 25 years, I gain a subjugation CB on Sarlavan and Seer. And we gain permanent claims on the, I believe, these 2 states that we already own. Am I going to keep these states? Because if I'm going to keep these states, then I need to fully state them up. But for now, it's not a big deal. You missed the yap? You did miss the yap. I think that qualifies you as a yap skipper. I could call in Tilathi. I'm not going to. I could call in Verkogulan. I don't think that's a good idea, though. I think we win it on our own merits. I don't want to risk the Lake Fed, or increase the chances of the Lake Fed declaring war. Which they very well could. They could still declare the war, but if I call in my ally, I feel like it's almost certainly guaranteed. I need a general. Who wants to be a general? We have 69.9 army tradition. That's another column we could trade. We could trade company it. We could, in fact, turn this stuff into trade companies, yes. Which would also not be a bad idea. Captain Walrus, first again. So fast. So fast with it. So fast. Solidarity. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Can I open my economy tab for a sec? 1. Yeah, what is it you want to look at? Our high inflation? Our 1,000 development? How I'm spending 31 ducats on advisors? Counter argument, rending. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We could just release this so I don't have to deal with the rending. A very valid point. A very, very valid point. Music's super quiet. Yo, learning of an elder. Let's go for the Diplo, since that's what we're farthest behind in. Go take Bimlau's monument and make the spirits happy. Yo, what if we start worshiping the spirits? I didn't make the general, did I? All that. All that, and I didn't even hire the 3-shock general. How many cannons can I have here? 21. Get in there. Monetary reforms. 1 stability to lose 2 inflation. No. No. That's most certainly not worth it. Our stability is worth more than that. But you know what I'll do? I'll buy down the inflation a bit. Yeah? And I will take this Diplotech, get that trade depot. Not that I'm going to spend money on upgrading them right now. Alright, bitch. Ooh, I can get a cheaper level 3 military advisor. Absolutely. But Dawi has decided they're going to get involved in this war, whether they do it manually or not. They're going to rent out Condottieri, so be it. Why do I feel like they have more troops than I thought they did? Right, I didn't look at Tianlu. They have 77,000 troops. I might actually need to call on my allies here. Damn. Yeah, they got a lot of dudes. They got a lot of dudes. We might just have to play this one defensively. Is what it is. We might even have to let this go. You know what? Let's go to the mages. Let's go for a broad ward. We have defensiveness everywhere. Let's get all of our policies in. I don't have the policies in. I can get 7.5% land fire damage. I can get 10% artillery combat ability. And 15% more fort defense. Oh, I have a minus 10% dev cost. Oh. Let's get the +1 attrition for enemies right now and higher garrison size. We'll throw on this aggressive expansion impact right before we peace out. Yeah. Rebuild the rails. We just dwarf up. Not a big deal. If consolidate, walk out. Damn. I think we're going to have to go hard. I think we're actually going to have to try in this war. I thought this was going to be an easy war. I won't lie. Turns out, when you want to vassalize Seer, people get kind of mad at that. Weird. Oh, it's only 64 aggressive expansion? That's not even that much. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Even if these outside forts fall. Oh, get out of here. Do we have any professionalism? Probably not much. 12.3. Not bad. Look at these Dawi troops out of here. Hee. What's that? You know what? Let's go on a little adventure here. By adventure, I mean we're going back into the mountains. I was gonna go defend this, but I don't think it's worth it. Come on. Don't do this. Okay, I think I actually need to switch off this land force limit guy and go to the discipline guy. Unfortunate reality of things. But eventually, they'll get tired. And I will still be here. Did he just take a tech? He did. He's tech 18 now. We have to match that. We need to match those cannons. Leather cannons. And you know what I need to do as well? Build more troops. I need to have a full backline. I do not have one right now. That is a official throwy Mew moment. Let's get up to 30,000 cannons. Dawi is offering another stack to Seer. Hey, you're not even rivaling me, man. I'm rivaling you, but you're not rivaling me. Why are you going so hard? Relax, relax. We could be friends. I don't even want to be your rival. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they just lost 9,000 troops to attrition? Oh no, bros. They need 22,000 troops to seat these. Suffer. Suffer and die on my forts. Suffer. Oh, here's... Huh. Whatever. I don't need to upgrade that right now. Preview of the Kobold run. Yeah. Real. Suffer on my forts. A 5-3 is not bad. Oh, look at them run. Oh, they're scared of me too. Oh, glorious. Glorious. Meanwhile, we're chilling. None of this land matters to me. It sucks that this is losing prosperity. But everything else, couldn't care less. This is all outside land. Outside land can get devastated all day, every day. It don't matter. Do need to contest this. He's going to try and reinforce. No, he's not. Okay. Get that wall breach out of here. Reinforce with those 7,000 troops in the garrison. Crazy. There's a recovery tick. Do I let them sit here? Nope. Walk in now. Let's wait a second. Okay, we can go. Shift consolidate. We'll have full front line. They do look like they want to reinforce, but they're not going to get here in time. That's Scorched Earth, man. That's what Scorched Earth is all about. Tianlu is accepted to offer to hire Dawi. Dawi is renting out their entire army to fight me. You know what, coward? Just declare on me directly. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Just fight me. Look. I was going to insult him. Yeah, hey. Come at me. I gave you a CB. You want to fight me that bad? Let's go. You got 200,000 troops. 200,000 manpower. Means nothing. I'll smack you down. Come on. Do it. Declare the war. I dare you. I dare you. You know you want to. All right, let's make sure we're not forgetting our other missions here. Well, a lot of this is going to be building buildings, and we're saving up, so. Is that Spider Wretch? No, they're rivaled to the Raj. Boom. Stack wipe. Boom. Stack wipe. Yeah, an extra 10% discipline. That really does wonders for the soul. Really want these rails repaired. We're almost there. Then we can zoom along these roads much easier. They have 113,000 troops here. They've lost 174,000 troops to attrition. Every month, they're losing 9,000 troops. That is so brutal. Tian Lu accepts from Da Wei another 26,000 troops. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Stop. Stop, please. Please. I'm killing an entire generation. I don't even have ramparts enough for it. You're right. I don't. I'm not going to do it. Need to save the money. Another 26,000. That admin tech does nothing. Is there anything I would rather spend my admin points on? Yes, there is. Expanding infrastructure in holds where I can do so is much more important to me than admin tech at the moment. Boy, oh boy, can I expand infrastructure. Oh my god. Maybe I should have done that earlier. I can dig the top hold. Yeah, but I can't actually. Like, it's the bug where I have it open. Once I get the centralized hold operations, then I'll do it. But otherwise, it's a bug. I feel like I was taking advantage of it. That should be another stack wipe. Boom. But thank you for pointing it out, just in case I missed it. What are we doing? Stop! Stop! Stop it! Stop! How many must die? How many must you send into my armies? Come on, man. Relax. Manpower. Okay, he's overstacked this. I think we just send in 40... Well, we'll send in 35 troops. Then I'll send in 7. Ooh, we got a bad roll. That's what that was. I'm gonna spend the money for Monarch, or for development. We got a very bad early roll. That's not enough. We did do more damage, though. We did a shit ton of damage. Why is it showing that I didn't have a general? But that's all right. That's a fine fight for me. Fine fight, because we'll just walk back up. I'm a little worried about this fort. Oh? Are you gonna jump him? That would be appreciated if I can get this guy out of the war. What? No way. You are a not nice guy. That's crazy for you. To rent out Condottieri against me over and over, only to decide to betray them at the last second, is nuts. You sent these 30,000 troops to die. That's crazy. You didn't have to do that. You could have let your troops live. You made the decision to kill them there. Absolutely insane. Insane. This is what you get, Seer. This would not happen. Ooh, that's kind of scary. This would not happen if you were just with me. I'd never do you dirty like that. Maybe. I probably would. Lock in here. Hopefully we can get this stack wipe. No. I need to get Sarlevan out of this war. I need to break their alliance with Talathi. Don't have a choice. It's got to happen. Now, hopefully... He's murking up and he's coming to me. Man, don't. Who did you attack? You're attacking Seer. I am not going to let him get away with this. Money, reform progress. Reform progress, for sure. Because reform progress will be money. It will give me my stuff back, so I want that. Paradoxical Fits, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. How did your stream go? Hello, everybody. I am Poimew. I play a lot of Anbennar, like a lot of it. Right now, we are playing as the Jade Dwarves of Grostonad, and we are fighting to subjugate the nation of Seer. Dawi was renting out troops against us, and then decided to attack the people that they used to be renting Condottieri to. So, we're kind of in a race to get to Seer, but I need to make Sarlavan break their alliance with Talathi, because I also need to come and subjugate them next with their ally to my ally, and I don't want that. Pretty well. It's quite interesting as Copper Dwarves. Ooh, Copper Dwarves are fun. Especially once they become crazy enough to build a sea hole, but you're not there yet, but close it in. Well, hey, I love the Copper Dwarves. They are a good time. You need to back up. We need to peace out here. Break that alliance. Give me some money. When I stay. To bow, we'll peace out. Cool. I'd love for Tianlu to peace out. Dawi is taking Seer's capital. I think Dawi is probably going to take land from Seer. Here, I don't know if we're going to be able to stop him in time. But we can call in the coalition of Rahin to defeat the Dragon of Yanshin. It could work. Notice to stream Anbennar every day. Good to see him give the love the mods theirs. Oh yeah, we play a lot of Anbennar. A lot of Anbennar. Love to see other people streaming Anbennar too. Let's just take these guys out. It's a Highlands fight. Surely we win. Yeah, we killed 13,000 cannons. That's pretty good. Man, I'm a little bit worried about having these vassals for wars. I feel like I can't defend my vassals as well as I can defend myself, just because I have so much attrition and such. But we'll see what we can do here. We could scootage our vassals, I suppose. Always an option. Don't know if it's a great option, but it is an option. Do I take Diplo Tech here? Ooh, do I take Diplo Tech? Oh, Tianlu is suffering now. We'll white piece him out, and now we're not fighting as many troops. It's naval morale, big tech, huge tech. Huge. I think I'd rather develop. Our capital is almost done digging. It's at 97%. So we could get it up to 90 development, which would be pretty sweet. Then we can do our old specialization. It'd take 3,000 ducats away, but it's probably worth doing. Probably worth doing. But we do need to deal with those rebels at some point. And right now, not that point. Don't care about them. Albert, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. You digging a hole? We are. We're trying to dig more holes. Which is why I'm just sitting on, 7,000 ducats. Age ability. Digging holes is 20% faster. There is no other option for dwarves. Dwarvar rebirth. Easy. Now we dig a diggy hole even faster. Which means this should complete. There it is. Be done. Now, he's already sieging down Seer's capital, which is my war goal. Which I don't appreciate. Sarasung is even involved in this? Okay. Interesting. I was trying to get down to this fort first, but apparently that's not going to happen. Darn. Okay, well, let's split up here and try and get everything occupied before they can do it. We do have some war exhaustion. Not too worried about it. Where's this area? I lose 5% professionalism. I don't want to lose 5% professionalism. I'll lose the manpower. Here's what it is. we go. Grossenat has reached the next layer. We will encourage development. Oh, also, Raiders, we are playing with 2 submods with Anbennar. Doge's Ideas and Doge's Buildings and Trade Goods. So we have some changes. We have some Jade, naturally found in the Jade mines. We have some higher level goods as well, like jewelry and Jade sculptures. Cheese. I love cheese. So we are fitting around with all that. I have a policy for dev costs. Yes, I do. You're right. I don't know if my estates are loyal. Oh, the mages are close, but this is as high as they're going to get. Let's wait for the cartels to tick up so I can get that dev cost. Otherwise, it would be throwy Mew moment. Now I guess we wait. Yeah, we wait. Then you have to take care of that 1k stack just to make sure they're not sieging me down. Cause it's annoying. Cause it's annoying. I didn't know Doge made mods for Anbennar. He's an old EU4 MP buddy of yours. Really came around a lot. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's they've got some Anbennar specific ones, which is pretty cool. It's just to switch it up a little bit from the normal Anbennar. Just something different. Deck Dawi, you're gonna be at war with him anyways. For humiliate rival? But if I do that, then I can't. I guess that's true. I don't know. If I do that, then Lakefed will most assuredly attack Verkukulan again. And then I'll have to say no. Prevent Dawi from taking the northern provinces? I mean, can I? Can I really, though? With my 41,000 manpower? I ain't so certain. Also, I do think the next idea I want to take... Oh, it can't be mill. I wanted to take quantity ideas. But we can't. We can't. Alright, the cartels are loyal. My capital only has a level 2 fort, so let's get that upgraded first. That is most certainly the most important thing. I believe I'm fine to do improved capital artisan infrastructure. I can still dig and whatnot while I do that. So, I'll lock in. Seer, you have to become my vassal, man. There's no other way. No other way. I just don't know if I can beat Dawi while also having to fight Seer. Like, I don't know if my occupations will hold long enough out here. You know what I'm saying? If I start slackening, maybe we could do it. Maybe. Why am I taking attrition here? Yeah, no supply limit out in these parts. What's going on with that? Got the fort. He's gonna peace out. He'll take what he takes, and then we can do like a reconquest war or something. That'll be fine. But I would just like to point out that he was only confident enough to attack them after we had beat them up. So Dawi confirmed coward. Confirmed coward. Ooh, mission fulfilled. Clear the roads. All of the roads in the Jade mines are repaired now. When it comes to ruling an empire, one of the greatest challenges comes from distance. Distance affects how quickly our orders and decrees reach our population, and in turn their petitions to us. It is also a pivotal element for the economic welfare of our realm. We may be able to produce the finest goods in Hellas, but this means little if the final price is inflated beyond affording by an endless chain of middlemen and carriers, not to mention the strategic necessity of moving our troops swiftly whenever they may be needed. Other great empires relied on great rivers to solve this, which are absent in the Serpent Spine. But the Dwarf Rod is a marvel of engineering that quite literally kept all Dwarf together, possibly the greatest mortal-made road in existence, even in its now ruined state. The means to gain more from the Dwarf Rod and move past the paradigm of distance lie at our feet, literally. The rails we have followed this whole time are no mere technical extravagance of ancient All Dwarf. With enough resources, some retooling of our forges, we could use these guide metallic wagons with massive load-bearing capabilities, far superior to river barges or regular carts. We could expect our wares to cost next to nothing to transport, our troops to reach their posts with nary a delay, and our orders to be carried out expeditiously. However, such increased traffic is bound to draw unwanted attention. There's always the occasional stray goblin band that sneaks their way through a random cave passage, typical malcontents or foul players among cartels or clans. We should establish permanent garrisons along the Dwarf Rod's vital arteries, bolstering our authority in the process. Alright, we get a bunch of development in those provinces. And this has not really changed, because we have not really invested into it, but we're getting there. What exactly propels the carts? Dwarven ingenuity. I don't know. It's a good question. You push them real hard. But only by the dwarves you don't really like. So Dawi only has 41% war score. And I only have 40% war score. And I need to keep this aggressive expansion for now. We're kind of at a standstill here. Ah, damn. I may need to fight him. I don't wanna fight him though. Go ahead and buy this down. There we go. Now we're making money. 15% or 15 AE policy. Yes, we will make sure we implement that at the last second. And I can subjugate this guy, even though he has cores on me. He's not going to be thrilled with it, is the problem. Why not eco ideas? You aren't deving tax. Oh, you're asking like, why am I not taking eco ideas? There is no good reason to not take it. Other than the fact that I can keep expanding infrastructure. So I'm going to keep doing that. Though I think actually we might have expanded all that we can expand in our holds. Yeah, we have. And we have bought down our inflation, so that's fine there. So we could consider doing it. We could develop tax, though, is the thing. We could do that. Not necessarily a terrible idea. Ooh, wait, I can complete this right now. Capital is all in Hellas, and they have a dwarven pop. Didn't you have 100 opinion of me at some point? Let's start improving relations with them again. We have 95 favors with the Raj. Let's improve our trust. Oh, what's our trust at? 65? Spend 40 favors, get that up to 85. I will take those 50 admin points. Thank you very much. We will hire... Yo, Runefather Worship Advisor? That's fine. Level 3, please. And we chill. He's at 60 war score on Seer now. But we're vibing. We're vibing. 12,500 ducats. That's what we're saving up for. Want you to sortie out a stack that he's combat with? I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get that. Contact from below. Sleepless and wandering alone in the dark halls of Gronstonad or in the tent that's heard some whispers deep in the hallways. Venturing to investigate what kinds of schemes are at play at the dead of night, he walked closer to what seemed like an unnatural darkness, slowly closing in, the whispers resounding much more audibly. Or in the tenth, or in the tenth, or in the tenth. Fear overwhelmed his body as his name echoed louder and louder through the space with an eerie, otherworldly voice. You have proven to be a strong leader. However, your nation reeks of weakness. True power can only come from the Rune Father, my power that has dominated the vast lands below you, and soon the caverns you reside in. You have a choice. Prove your worth and serve me, or perish beneath the faithful. Prepare to sacrifice anything. The darkness suddenly disappears, and just as quickly the torches flare up with roaring fires. A remaining echo filled the mind of Orin. Do you accept? No. No, because your dudes got rolled. I've killed them multiple times now. Guys, I flipped to Ancestor or flipped to Dwarven Pantheon. We're staying Dwarven Pantheon. I went through a disaster. I'm not giving it up. Different run. You should have voted to let me say the other one. Then I would have considered it. I will take that trade efficiency. This one though, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to worship no evil dwarven god. Okay, we're good. Maybe we do go eco. Could go development ideas. Oh, there's the piece. This does have cheap, faster construction time, which we do want to get that before we start digging all holds. So, yeah, sure, why not? 50% more national tax. Minus 10% construction time. Pretty good. I shouldn't have bought down the inflation. Galathia is going to attack Seer. Why must my allies always make things more complicated? There's nothing I can do to stop him. I can't warn him. It won't matter. I can't call him in either. Which means when I vassalize him, I'm going to have to fight my ally. I can't ask him to prepare for war. I'm at war. Well. Oh well. There's literally nothing I can do about it. He took a solid 2 provinces. Oh. No. No. The kobolds. They didn't do anything wrong. You bastard. Now we bad guy confirmed. I wish there was a chance for my ally to just stop. Okay, let's put in that aggressive expansion policy. Yeah, you thought I was going to forget. You thought I was going to forget. 39.7. Now, I need to call in the Raj before he calls in the Raj. Yeah, these guys are never going to be loyal. Ever. Ever. Is what it is. He's just never going to be loyal. They will? Okay. If you say so. Something is awry. My father, who had gone blind after years of toiling in the coal mines, lived with me. Alongside my wife and children, we cared for him for years. Despite his blindness, he did what he could to help us, assisting with laundry, attentively listening to the children, and doing what was within his abilities. That is, until recently. One day, upon returning home, I found my wife in shock and grief. My worst nightmare seemed to be unfolding, yet nothing had prepared me for this. My father hadn't passed away. No, he had disappeared. In a blind panic, I rushed out of the house and asked neighbors and others if they had seen my father. Everyone gave the same rehearsed answer, heading towards the High Temple. Confused and with a sinking feeling that something was gravely amiss, I sprinted to the High Temple, and there I found him. He was kneeling in the middle of a courtyard. As I entered this ancient place of doom, he turned to me with a grin so wide and unsettling that no human should wear it. I stared at him for what felt like hours. An unknown force rendered me speechless until I managed to croak out, "Dad?" In response, he stretched his grin even further, his eyes turning black and a transparent aura enveloped him. Realms fall, rulers perish, and Hellas will rend like cloth in the wind, he exclaimed, his voice a cacophony of pent-up anger, vengeful desire, and lustful sadism, as if thousands were speaking as one. After this, he briefly regained his composure and collapsed to the ground, like a puppet discarded by its puppeteer. I caught him, and as I attempted to carry him out of the high temple, I felt as if thousands of eyes and voices were watching and whispering to me, indistinct but clear in their message. Something is awry, and this is just the beginning. We need to stay on the lookout. There's gonna be one disaster per stream for this run. Hey, you know what? That's just dwarf gameplay. Sometimes you get 2. Sometimes you get 3 at the same time. Been there. Done that. I'd rather not do that again. Let's go ahead and influence this guy to get up to 100 opinion. Now we can complete Contact the Surface Clans. Our domains may extend far now, but we rule over a realm of echoing halls and silent darkness. We are too few to properly take advantage of the vast resources we lay claim to, let alone defend them from the myriad creatures that inhabit these caverns, sentient or no. After all, we were but a couple dozen thousand when we took Gronstonad, and new arrivals have been slow to reach us. The Shamakad Road is held by the enemy. The Dwarf Rod in its current state offers among the least hospitable journeys one can think of. To ensure our fledgling realm doesn't die out, we must re-establish contact with our people in Rahen. Untold thousands labor away on the surface, dwarves without prospects other than to mine someone else's forge or serve an older sibling for life. If they could be made aware of the glittering bounty lying beneath these mountains, they would surely pack their bags and come to us. We must reach out to the clans and cartels to make them understand the opportunity our mines pose. Without their assent, they will never let our people return as fast as we need them to. The surface clans respond. Our efforts have borne fruit. Our surface brethren have agreed to our request for migration agreements. Although the cartels are asking for a bit of a steep cut of any mining profits, and the clans demand greater influence within our state, such a price is but a pittance compared to the sheer number of dwarves returning to their ancestral homes. Thousands flock to our gates, from Ryavashapal to Sarasung. Welcome back, my kin. Unlocks founding mining operations. Now what are those? For a nominal investment from the crown, our workers can be directed to a specific cavern in order to begin a local mining operation for mineral extraction. Such an operation is sure to be beneficial, especially if future expansions of the mines are to be considered. You get 0.5 goods produced for 100 crowns. Okay. Well, we will start that after we... Well, probably after we peace out of this war. Is there anything that I want from these guys? The Ragajandi area. Okay, do I need the Gillikad area? The Kamatar, the Gatask, the Rajajandi, and the Kardul. No, looks like we're actually fine there. Cool. That's fine. It doesn't have any cores. Become the cheese lord. Lake-fed cheese run win. Well, in that case, I will just take 610 ducats, 4 reps, transfer your trade power to me. Have a nice day. And then I probably want to re-ally him. I'm going to be honest with you. Just a fight between friends. You know how it is. Give land to your vassal? I don't think we need to. I have to have another rival. Okay, well, I choose the Lake-fed. Really wish the Phoenix Empire would ally me, but it's not going to happen. Go ahead, re-ally him. Probably good. When is the Son of Vahan truce up? It is up in 3 years. More or less. Take the next economic idea. Send you guys back. We might as well start improving relations with Seer. Ooh, this is going to be huge for our economy. We can ensure worker rights, so this will undo the pay reforms modifier, which means we will lose 20% national tax, but we'll gain back 20% production efficiency, which is pretty massive for us. It also gives minus 25% state maintenance, plus 1 admin possible policies, and 5% cartel loyalty equilibrium. We'll go from making 116 from production to 125. Does Seer have any troops? No. We have to go deal with them. Alright, well, let's do the rending of the realms. For millennia, the High Temple stood as enigmas, constructed in a bygone era by a realm long faded from memory. Their true purpose remains shrouded in mystery. Over the ages, philosophers wrestled with the meanings behind the intricate inscriptions, sages sought to untangle the prophecies they held, and the cursed dared to harness their power for their own ends. And, with every endeavor, they cast yet another pebble onto the temples, each one adding to the countless others, slowly cracking its shell. For a single pebble accomplishes nothing, two achieve little, but thousands of pebbles make a difference. A scratch evolves into a crack, and a crack into a wound. While a lone wound may evoke little concern, enduring thousands of wounds is insurmountable, much like the fate of the High Temples. Already weakened, these temples crumbled swiftly, eroded by time's inexorable passage, both in a tangible and abstract sense. Even the most robust walls of the pristine temple succumbed to the torrent of thousands of spirits, suddenly reinvigorated after eons of imprisonment. The High Temple shattered, a deluge of spirits, countless in number, flooded streets as if a supernatural tide, rending lands and engulfing nations. From towering peaks to shadowed valleys, the landscape teems with spectral entities. A veritable invasion as spirits both minute and great converged, driven by a singular purpose: evading the confines of the High Temples and being free once more. And so Hellas descends into chaos and fear. Spirits inhabit every nook and cranny, some benign, though most seem to hold an inexorable aggression towards those that dare to suppress them for so many eons. While the spirits reap what we seem to have sowed, our people react in a multitude of ways, spawning doomsday cults prophesizing the end, or rallying against the state's paralysis due to the rending and demanding action. Yet the majority quiver within their homes, a deceptive sanctuary, as the rending affects everyone and reaches everywhere. May the ancestors guide us and guard us. And we lose 2.5 yearly legitimacy because of this. Now, here's the thing. We don't own... any temples, so we can't really stop it. I guess we just kind of deal with it. Simple restoration decision? Oh, I can restore my vassals. If I look at the Spirit Ward menu for this, like, Seer owns some stuff in the Yanhi. I own stuff in the Yanhi and in the Kuranyana. So even if I repair theirs, it wouldn't matter. No, I can't complete Hukuma. Demon of the Mist. Okay. Sure. It is widely known that the Oni had twisted and perverted the spirits, harnessing their powers for nefarious purposes and corrupting both the spirits and the people residing in their vicinity. Whether through corruption or sheer provocation, they had pushed Hakuma, the Great Spirit, to a point where he posed a dire threat to all living within the Demon Hills. The time had come to quell his raging spirit and put an end to this danger. With the High Temples now restored and activated, their energies erupted in a vivid display of blue and yellow, painting the skies with their potent magic. This magnificent display was followed by a cascade of magical rain, which fell upon the Demon Hills. The Great Spirit Hakuma cried out in agony, and the very land quaked and trembled in response. The colorful rain of magic washed away the black fog that had once shrouded and defended these lands, sending it back into the depths of the earth. Hakuma found himself shackled once more, deep within the buried ritual chamber where he had suffered so much. Although he remained confined, at least this time he would find some measure of peace as the ages passed. This is best for all. He will no longer receive rending events in this spirit's domain, We get Hakuma suppressed until the end of the game, giving 0.15 yearly legitimacy and 15% improved relations. Why are there spirits in the valley? Because that's less, I guess. And Kuren Yana returns. It began like a whisper, a mere change in the winds, but the signs were unmistakable. Something disastrous was afoot. At first, the river seemed only to slow, but then the languid current stilled entirely, and the unthinkable began. The mighty Kuren Yana reversed. Its rushing currents flowed up the God's Wall into the peaks in the heavens above. The whispers grew in intensity to a roar, the unmistakable sound of raging water, as the ground began to shake. Unrestrained animals fled uphill, paintings fell from the walls, and urns shattered in homes as an ominous, deep cracking could be heard from the greatest likeness of the high gods anywhere in Hellas, as if the mountains themselves were breaking. Then, all was calm. The shaking stopped, and the loud roaring of churning water quieted. The river had become completely still, as if frozen in time, without flow. And then the God's Wall erupted, its 10,000-year visage shattered out into the air above the Shamakad plain, water and stone crashing to the ground below in a cacophony of destruction. The 1,000 carved deities of the God's Wall were swept away before the flood, and locals in Morovad looked on in horror as a leviathan crested the waterfall, descending on them from above. A vast blue catfish, glowing in ethereal light, rode along the top of the flood, pouring out of the God's Breach, propelling the torrent of devastation before them. The great spirit Kuren Yana had returned to Rahen, and all would know that he was here. Lose 1 prestige. All provinces in the Kuren Yana group will gain 30 devastation and lose 5 development. These couple of provinces right here. Do I want to state this stuff up outside or trade company it? I could probably trade company it. I'm going to be honest with you. Or I can just give it all back to Sarlevan. Sarlevan. So we do nothing with it. Is the other option. I'm going to go ahead and sell Siege, and that is going to allow us to centralize hold operations. Centralizing the digging operations of our hold will allow us to have greater control over the digging process of non-capital holds. We lose 12,500 crowns, but now I can start to diggy hole everywhere. We will do that in every single one. Boom. How many government reforms to go? To the last one? 3. I can also dig Gronstonad, apparently. Oh, you can't do it while you're upgrading the whole infrastructure. Boo. Boo. That's fine. We got buildings to upgrade there. Do I want to keep this ritual until I subjugate this guy? Probably not. My aggressive expansion isn't that bad. So let's do our ritual. Again, it's just another Dagran ritual. I think we get 5 trust with all of our allies. We gain 50 admin points, and we get 25 religious power to start off with. Not too bad. Oh, actually, maybe I should have kept it. 1654. Yeah, let's cancel that. 1632, that's fine. We'll finish this conversion. As for our parliament debate, we could go for another missionary strength again. Try and double down on that. I don't hate getting up to 3 stab. This minus 10% dev cost is also pretty good. For the next 10 years. Question is, do I need that in the next 10 years? Am I going to do a lot of development in the next 10 years? Probably. I'm at 3 stab? You're so right. I can't go to 4 stab. I can't do that. Have not found that secret tech. Unfortunately. Sides, grant titles, exempt conscription. Thank you very much. 50 Diplo points. Is not too shabby. Which means we could take Diplotech now. Again, we don't need to, though. I guess it would help with our corruption, but our religious unity isn't bad enough to have to deal with corruption. So I guess we just hold on to it. All dwarven roads with at least 7 development must have the active or encouraged development edict in the province modifier autonomy increased? You son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you? Autonomy increased. Ooh, that makes me so angry. I'm gonna have to increase autonomy on my gold mine. Ooh. That's dumb. I hate that. I hate that. Poe will remember this. When people ask me my favorite dwarven mission tree, I will remember when I had to increase autonomy on my gold province. And the cheese province? Okay, that's just too far. That's just too far. Cheese is very important. Okay, it's fine. We make most of our money from production anyways. Mission completed. Accommodate new arrivals. Our mining operations at the Jade mines have proven to be a very worthwhile endeavor and a strong incentive for surface dwarves to return. Now that we have their attention, we can present the rest of our territory as an attractive destination for settling. Ancestral homeland or no, many of our people have made themselves quite a comfortable living on the surface, and moving into a sunless, ruined, and inherently hostile environment such as the Dwarvar takes some convincing. At present, our focus should be on the Dwarf Rod due to its ease of communication and transport, equidistant in position relative to the surrounding underground, and of course, accessibility for state agents, be they troops or tax collectors. With that in mind, and to streamline all previous and future resettlement policies, the King's Council has drafted the Jade Charter, an adequately monumental legal document detailing the rights and duties of any dwarf that settles along the stone causeways. To encourage migration, the Charter offers numerous exemptions and rights for the first 20 years of settlement: free movement of people and goods, poll and consumption tax exemptions, leeway on census records, draft immunity, significantly reduced legal hurdles or fees on matters such as land claims, guild establishment, common land usage, weapon carry, and a mile-long number of dispositions that simply scream, "Move to Grossenad, it's the best deal you'll ever get." Although it will cost us initially, these gracious terms won't last that long, unlike the migrants, their tools, knowledge, savings, and extended families. Go. We start to build buildings for 0% of the cost, 100% of the time. We've done it. We've broken EU4. We're building a workshop on gold. What is your favorite dwarf mission tree and why is it Abdel Ledum? Yes, I love Abdel Ledum because I get to have allies. That's, yep. Think about vanish, not sure. I guess we'll find out. This next mission, 3 owned provinces need mining operations. We can get those running. Why can I not just spam these out? Okay. Oh, it doesn't work on Jade. You also need 5 development. But that's it. Wait, do you not have... Okay, no, you do have mine operation. Okay, and we can see it on the map mode. If I go and edit the file to add in Jade, do I have to exit out of the game and re-enter in, or can I do it while I'm in the game? I probably have to re-exit. Then go back in. But we can just skip that for now. Like, we don't have to do it on Jade provinces, is the thing. If that's fine. Cavern development of 5. Oh, cloth doesn't count. Okay. It has to be a mine. Go figure. We might actually have to do that. We might not have a choice. Mining operation. Did it count salt? Yes. Salt done. Let's do the copper. Because there's no reason not to do this. It's very good. We'd have to add in the Jade as well. Not necessarily against doing. Encourage development. It's not going to count the lead either. It just kind of is what it is. Not going to count the tin. Like, does need very specific goods. Do we have enough is the question. Complete this. It says 3 for now. We might have to go back and change it, but for now we're good. Then can I do it down here as well? Or is it only in the Jade mines? Ah, it's only in the Jade mines. Rip. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Do we want to do temple restorations? That's a lot of monarch points. I don't really care. They can suffer. Only cheese on the moon? Yo, wait. Do we have more livestock? We do. Urge development. Cheese. The cheese hold never fell. Let's get some more cheese in here, shall we? It's only 160 ducats. Boom. Boom. Get those 2 livestock turned into cheese. I'm sure that there's other things we could turn livestock into. Leather, for example. Probably pretty good. Don't care. Woodworking. It's telling me I can build woodworking, but I most certainly can't. It requires lumber or tropical wood, of which I have 0 of those. Fun fact. So, can't actually do that. Is there anything else we can build? Metalworking. I could change Grozam deer from paper into metalworking. That's probably worth it, right? It does require iron, though, which is fine. We produce a lot of iron. What does it give us? Trade good info. Trading in metalworking gives us 10% goods produced. Yo, hello, metalworking. How you doing? And it gives the area 5% production efficiency. Yes, sir. Get that built right now. Right now, right now, right now, right now. We're going to diplo dev that into the moon. Do the mushrooms become anything? I don't think so. No. Don't think so. We could change the trade goods outside, though. With a mine. It's very expensive. Oh, I can also... Oh, I can build universities now? Hold on. We should really focus on getting a university built up in here at some point. I can also import goods from my subject. And they do have exotic wood. Homeware subject produces strategic resource. Resource will be transferred to your resource pool. But does that then allow me to build woodworking here? I don't think so, because the province requirement... Yeah, see, these guys down here, I could build it for them. That's why it's showing me that I can build it. But I don't think I can build it in my provinces. But I could build it in theirs. Since you can change the trade goods inside, can't you just turn all the trade goods inside the Jade mines into trade goods for the decision? Well, you can only change them into like a higher quality trade good. Get rid of artillery combat ability, fort defense siege ability, and fire damage. And get rid of that guy. What do I get for trading in jewelry? 2.5 admin efficiency. .5 admin efficiency. Alright, go deal with those spirits. Then we'll be ready to go to war with Sarlavan. Dawi announces me as a rival. They finally just said it out loud. Due to changes in your country, nobility will no longer have the privilege of monopoly on livestock. That's because we cheesed all the livestock. Boom. Cheese, 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 cheese. Cheese for everyone. So I don't think we're... Wait. 0.1 goods produced instead of 10%. Oh. It's just a base 0.1. Boo. But we're not traded in cheese. We need a cheese hold, you know? We just can't do that. More cheese, more garrison size. Just because you have too little? No, the trade and in bonus wouldn't change. Depending on size. If you have it, you have it. You don't, you don't. That's just unfortunate. Just unfortunate. I have 3,000 ducats, so it's... We do want to, you know, be building stuff. Stuff and things. Like a trade station on my capital would be pretty huge. A university on my capital would also be pretty huge. Wait. I didn't get the first L. L for me. I did not get the wonder. I don't even remember seeing the pop-up about it. Am I crazy? Did I miss the pop-up? Yeah, I guess it's gonna be these guys? They went artisan tree? But I'm not seeing the... They also don't have it. Who got it? Was it Ruby Hold? The fake dwarves? Manufactory production increase 5. What the hell does that mean? They're Metropolis? Manufacturing production increase 2. What does that mean? Silverforge? No, their hold wouldn't be built yet. Well, I'm only seeing the artisan tree one up north, but I'm not seeing the wonder. I don't know who has it. Kugdir? No, they're Foundry. They also have old hold. I don't know who got the artisan tree, but it wasn't me, which is very sad. Was it Segdir? No. Was it you? No. Was it me? Was it a different one? No. Well, Rippy Dippy. Maybe it's broken. Maybe. But either way, we wouldn't have gotten it first. Either way, we wouldn't have gotten it first. We are very far behind. Okay, one of the following must be true. 2 provinces. Opinion of me is at least 100. Culture is Kemtarid, Shemadan, or Kedarid. I know everything in the Rajjandir. Okay, I think once we have this guy at 100 relations, we'll be good. And throw them on. Let's do their interest per annum there. Let's get a university built up in our capital. Ozavar? They would. Nope. They went Metropolis. I don't know. Someone's up to some shenanigans, though, I'll tell you that. Don't know who it is. But I don't appreciate it. Let's go through and remove all of our edicts, because now we have a bunch. No edict. Thank you very much. Rid of all of them. Wish I could just click a button and turn all of them off. Would be very nice. Ooh, 63-year defensive edict? Huge. That place was super defended. Forever. Yeah, I can choose a deity. We're at 103. The dev costs would be pretty nice. The goods produced would also be pretty nice. I don't know if we've done that one yet. Where do I want to do mill dev? Onto cheese? There you go. Don't worry, guys. We've maximized cheese production. Build a farm estate there. The cheese. We're gonna have so much cheese. I still have lots of money. So yeah, these workshops are pretty good. Even get these not as good workshops, we just might as well. Trading cheese is critical. It is. We're cheese maxing. We have to get it. We have to. Runefather Worship Minister. Yeah, that's right. We're tolerant. Give me 50 admin points. Resuming production. Oh. It's that easy, guys. Simply forget about the missions until they complete themselves. We produce enough Serpent Bloom and copper. The reclamation of Abdel Kanzad and Holaz Krakazol has been a great boon for our nation in this time of struggles. Although our people already see their long-worn state into a future where both holds thrive with life and activity, our interests must be more pragmatic for the short term and focus on restoring any infrastructure that improves our ability to wage war. Unfortunately, millennia of abandonment and decay has left the fabled foundries and breweries of these holds in a much diminished state, which will require more than just rubble sweeping. If we wish to truly centralize production and have these holds supply our armies with artillery pieces and spirits, we must first stimulate their growth. A large population base and significant investments in urban planning and excavation would provide the titular sectors of both holds with all the auxiliary industries and expertise they require to scale production and meet demand. Alternatively, our growing realm holds many resources of great value. We could outsource production of metals and brewable plants to our other settlements and focus the holds on the final artisanal steps of production, at least for the time being. That seems fairly normal. When does it go crazy? Is it supposed to go crazy? Are we not just reforming the Eastern Dwarven Empire? Abdel Kanzad will now produce copper. Wow. We gain a bunch of cannons in Abdel Kanzad. Wine will now be produced in Holaz Krakazol. That's sad. I don't think it's actually going to change, though. Because this is based on a building. So as long as I don't get rid of the building. Yeah, and it could be any trade good, but lead. So if I removed the munition factory, it would switch back to wine. But we're good for now. And then, okay, Tamvahar needs a marketplace and a workshop. Let's get to work on that. What else do we need? Task. The task needs a marketplace. So that trade depot there for them. Seer needs a marketplace. Marketplace, workshop, building slots less than 1. No devastation. Well, they have a workshop. I might have to develop it and build a one here. Yeah. On marketplace. Distinguished Haramari Warrior. I will take that general. Thank you very much. We're about to have rebels. That's sincere. Not too concerned. Still just waiting for this truce to be up so I can go do stuff and things. We should probably stop hee-hooing. No more hee-hoo. Hee-hoo over. Bring these 6 on over. Maintain our relations with Seer. They need to be at 100 relations eventually for a mission. That's all fine. There's our truce. Let's go for subjugation. I love that sound. But I set the wrong general. Huge, massive. Lakefed announces me as a rival. How many rivals do I have? Alright. 3 is fair. And apparently I can dig Rustnad now. Let's upgrade this gravel road. Just focus on getting all this upgraded, then we'll dig. There we go. That's taken. Leave these cannons behind to siege everything down. I'd like to finish this war before this guy tries to jump him. I'd rather not have to beat him up again. That would be unfortunate. Alright, that's 87% war score. Quickly go ahead. Vassalize him. Boom. Boom. Problem solved. You go home. Okay. Now I need them both to like me. Yo. I almost insulted him. That would have been bad. Well, this was going to take a while. So let's get to chilling and drilling. Get through economic ideas here. You drill. Should have 200. Let's go for the goods produced. Throw avoided successfully. Send half of my troops down to deal with these spirit rebels. Someone's got to take care of them. I suppose it's gonna be me. Seer, you know what, Seer? My troops are already down here. I'll find them. Black Blight. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I don't think I'm gonna be reading through all of those events about the rending. We'll roleplay it as us not really caring. Like, it's outside, not my problem. Not my issue to deal with. You're gonna go here. You need to help unsiege his capital. Ow. 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 Vahar needs a workshop. A task needs a workshop. I just want to make sure that we're ready for this mission. Or the Vahan also needs trade and workshop. Put that trade depot up. Any known country. Area. Magushin, Moriokang, or Bianfang. I'm just going to guess that he owns all of them. So we just need to improve relations with them. We need improve relations modifier of 90. So just start on that. I have lots of money. So let's build manufacturing. Sorry, I'll click on the right button here. Get all these manufactories built up. Good. Mage Feast for improved relations. You know, that's not a terrible idea. They are weak, though. I could give out the reduced researches privileges, though. That would give me above 33. That would give me 30% improved relations. Honestly, it's not a bad call. 15.2 years. Build up manufacturing in my capital. Not construct any more buildings in this province. Well, that's stupid. Could delete the temple. Yeah. This is for sure more important. Build the trade station, then we'll dig. We give Sarthavan land back for opinion. We could do that. I don't know if I want to though. I do need to do some mill dev. Three. I guess. We just develop up these roads a bit. That'll be good. My Diplo advisor leaves. Honestly, that's fine. Yeah, because I want to improve relations, guy. I could sell seas, build up even more stuff. If I sell, I can get this a little bit cheaper. Here's reduced research regulations. Go ahead and cast that spell. 30% improve relations. Sell titles. We have 7.5% all power costs. Take that minus 5% land maintenance modifier. Take reduced research regulations. Seize. And just go fight the rebels. We have forts everywhere. Can deal with it. Apparently not. Apparently it's going to take him a while to get there. Hello? 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 Give the Raj some money. Take that. You guys all move back to the capital and we will start drilling. Okay. More manufactories, I guess. That is kind of what it be. Those manufactories. If you think about it, we're the ones making the cheese, and we are the government. We are the cheese government. So, I mean, it makes sense. We would do that. Get up to force limit. We are making government cheese. We are. I mean, there's no way around it. Really, it's not. I still haven't decided if I want to trade company this. Well, this has a marketplace. Gonna do it. What about this state? It's gonna have coal eventually. Add this to a trade company. Then this desert. Yeah, I guess just trade company the desert. That'll hopefully give us just a little bit more power coming this way. Almost time to take tech, and by almost I mean it is. You know what? We'll take Diplo Tech 2, and we can select a deity. Want to improve relations? No, but I do have an additional diplomat, which could be kind of nice. We'll take that. That way I can improve with more people around me. Sarthavan's going to take a while to make happy. We can upgrade to Skull Crusher Brigades, I think, is the correct choice here. 3 offensive fire pips is very good for us as dwarfs at this point. And we need to upgrade our forts. So let's do that. Sort by cost. The cheaper ones come first. We'll get to work on making ourselves even bigger pain to fight. Do we want to build a fort in Bukama? It is desert, so there's a lot of attrition there. Ooh, we can finish economic ideas. 10% production efficiency, plus 1 development for manufactories, minus 10% dev cost. Also unlocks a bunch of policies. Oh, look at that. The 48th Act and the 194th Act. Put both those bad boys together, that's another 2 attrition and another 30% garrison size. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Return the desert to the vassal? Aye. Why? They banned the Orcish slave trade. Improved relation policy instead of 8. Do I have improved relation policy? I do, 10%. Here we go. Sure. Why not? Sounds good to me. Nice borders. Okay, but the nicest borders would be to return all of the outside stuff to him. You wouldn't want me to do that, would you? Star of the Vahan needs no devastation. Okay. I also want to build a fort on this province. I guess there's one right here. My ruler can... Whoa. We can get another admin point. Holaz Krakazol. That's the F word, guys. That's the F word in my Anbennar. Fiercely strike the what earth? Whoa. Alright, game 5 proceeds. We unlock a new deity. Werdun Diamond Eye. Originally a jeweler from ancient Abdel Ludum, Werdun Diamond Eye was challenged by his peers to cut a gemstone that would captivate the gods with his craft. After a long and grueling journey through the Tree of Stone and back, he returned to Abdel Ludum and presented a cut garnet to his peers. They told him that its match was in the possession of Dezo Brazin herself. After making this declaration, he vanished, and the temple in Abdel Ludum dedicated to her contained a new mosaic depicting the wedding of Werdun and Dezo Brazin. As the patron of courtship and love, many young dwarfs sought his blessing for happy marriages. Damn. Homie cut a gem so good he got married to a goddess. That's pretty good. It's Emion all over again. What happened to our good, wholesome Christian purge simulator? Yeah. What happened? Now we're saying bad words? I would never say a bad word. Like frick. Frickety frack, man. Okay, we got all of our guys drilling. Let's get some more forts upgrading. Make sure that it's all nice and good. Then we're going to need to make Seer be defensive. I think we just scootage him. I'm not sure. Like, eventually I probably do want to fight Dawi over something. But I don't want him to siege this stuff down. Who have we not chosen here? I don't know if we've chosen Thirfin Golden Hand, so we'll select him and see what happens. Ishalor has been elected Emperor. That's great. Let's encourage development in Holaz Krakazol. 45, expand. Now it's to 50, so we can dig that when this is done upgrading the fort. We could also build some ramparts out here for an additional 3 attrition for enemies, which is pretty sweet. So let's do that. We can upgrade the marketplace in Verkal Dromak, which means that we also can develop that to 60 to dig it. Tuad Dubenkan Hold, Grimthar Woodcarver. When the first trees emerged, it was Grimthar who peered from the mountain halls and saw their worth. He traversed the newly emerging forest, teaching himself to shape and carve them into intricate forms and learning their uses. He even taught Margers which parts of trees could be turned into alcohol and created barrels for him to better ferment and impart new and interesting flavors to his creations. Due to Margers' petition and his own skill, Grimthar was awarded divinity and became close friends with Margers. Today, many of our brewers keep a small shrine dedicated to him in their brew halls to instill a spirit of camaraderie in their distilling. That's cool. Buckets and barrels, we really do be playing Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, except stone pots are better. They just are. But ain't nothing wrong with making barrels too. That will be done because it is a capital, so the devastation is going away. Let's go for admin efficiency. Do I need absolutism in this mission tree? Age of Renown. Skill 3 Court Mage. I We'll take that. How much money do I make? 255. Go with level 5. You're not half price. You're not half price. That's fine. I bet you I could culture convert these hobgoblins away. Oof, so expensive for land that's not stated. Not worth. Or kobold check. Careful what you wish for. They still hold the pile, don't worry. It's small, but they still hold it. They're allied to Telgir, but I don't have high hopes for them. I need most of Hellas. Are you serious? I actually need most of Hellas? Like, for real, for real? Because I don't think we're doing that. I'll be so real with you. I don't think we're going to do that. Check final mission. Grosnide's level 11. All provinces in the Upper Yanshin, Nam, Sulin, and Demon Hills region are owned by us. All provinces in the Vim de Trong subcontinent are owned by us. Yeah, I'll be so real with you. I don't think we're finishing this mission tree. I don't think it's going to happen. Because I'm not doing that. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm in the wrong order for these submods. They slow us down so much. Yeah. I can't keep doing conquer all of Hellas mission trees. I gotta have something else in Hellas, please. Please, please, please. I'm a dwarf. I don't want to conquer Hellas. Dwarves going outside, bad. People going inside when they're not dwarves, bad. Like 613%, 1036%. A new cool crown. Yeah, then they also want me to go fight for the gems. Will you posting that banning mission halfway through? I didn't realize it was a conquer Hellas mission tree. I really figured that we would just do, like, you know, mountain stuff. Well, now I don't even want to play it at all. Is Dalwi strong on paper? I mean, they're actually strong. Dalwi is pretty strong. They're a pretty strong tag. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Our new run? No, we'll keep going. Gotta at least finish the first section. Gotta at least finish the first section of it. Could be a coward, call a run, come back if you like doing all the conquest without the submods. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Could also just restart. Why is every mystery in Hellas conquer less? I don't know. Even when I have a chance to... That's 2 bad words in a row. We've discovered Dolorazan Ironhand. Only son of Asmir Thazine and Argazena, Dolorazan has taught mastery over the black metals such as iron, wrought, and cast, steel, adamantine, and titanium. In time, he created the arms and armor of the gods and their servants in the era of war. During the Giant Break Wars, one of his arms was severed by a fire giant kin when he was captured. His mother, Durzo Brazan, freed him from captivity and forged a new arm as a replacement. Dolorazan is seen as the patron of all blacksmiths, and many of our smiths now keep small shrines to him in their forges. 25 religious power. Rock and stone, we're rich. We're rich. Yeah, we're rich. But they want me to leave the mountains. But we're not that rich. I don't know. I guess if we'd have to drop eco ideas. Drop some ideas, pick up admin ideas for the core creation cost. I mean, we have a lot of province war score cost reductions, I suppose. And by a lot, I mean 1. Minus 20%. Like, it's not impossible. Like, I don't know. Maybe our subjects will be loyal at some point. Not getting the vassal 50 years after reforming meant no mining, no outside expansion for too long. Yeah, but it's not like I had a choice. I couldn't beat him. I just simply could not beat him in that 50 years. It just wasn't going to happen. We're a vassal feeding nation, though. I mean, if we're only a vassal feeding nation, I mean, it's possible. Military, placate, meritocracy exempt, admin. Doesn't mean that we need to start catching up on tech, though. Stack annexation cost? Well, no, I think we leave the vassals. I don't think we annex the vassals. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. We don't want to annex the outside? Okay. Well, then our next idea group needs to be something with province war score cost reductions, but I don't know if there are any of those left. We might have picked up the only one, which makes sense. I mean, it's a very strong modifier to get. Oh. Great power ideas. Minus 10%. Province war score cost. Religious? No. Doesn't give any. We get great power. That gives us minus 10% province war score cost. Not too bad. We have to wait for Sarlevon to like me. That's what we're stuck behind now. I guess we can keep looking forward. True Silver Hollow needs 5 Diplo Dev and a mining operation. It's fine. I mean, that is the Mithril province. But, you know. Developing with Mithril right now, not really great. God of the Four, or with Diplo. Orion woke up to the blaring horns and the clanging of anvils, which was confusing considering that the nearest forge was far from their bedchambers. Outside the palace grounds, a procession arrived bearing a banner with the symbol of Asmar Thazine. Along with them were wagons filled to the brim with armor and armaments, as a variety of smiths worked even then to ensure every piece of equipment was up to standard. There was enough equipment to arm 4 regiments of infantry at the very least, and enough dwarves following the procession to equip them. Each volunteer eager to wear such fine work and willing to waive recruitment fees to boot. And for troops in the capital, 5% manpower recovery speed and reinforced speed. You can drill and turn off this edict, which means I can't be developing holds a bunch anymore. Well, we can do that though. Give land back to the blue tag? Shit, we might as well. Do I need to give it back like this? Yeah. I should have given it back like that. Then they would have gotten more opinion. But that's okay. We can work with this. We can work with that. Had to switch to your phone for just a few seconds to write the message. You can't believe we're not conquering. Rigged, mauled, seethed, angry. Streamer butter. That's right. Let's influence these guys. Get them up to 92. Did they have any debt? Surely they have some debt. They do not. Well, then we're just gonna have to wait a little bit, I think. Have a core minus 20. Well, I could just give him the rest of this land. I'm not sent a gift, thank you. There we go. Let's get the Mission King delegation. I don't know. I mean, maybe we can do it. Maybe. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright, liberate the Reheni. With our recapture of Gronstonad and successful bolstering of the ruined kingdoms, what persists of the Hobgoblin command is in utter disarray. Their hold on Shalmakad weakens by the day, and their subjects are ready to retake their freedom. To properly restore the former rule of the Jade Dwarves, we must help the Reheni in their plight against our common enemy. Let the people of Shalmakad know we stand by their side. We will drive out the invaders of our homes together. Seer gains a bunch of permanent claims. Their tolerance of dwarves goes up. We lose 15 aggressive expansion with all known countries. Ooh. And restore the kingdom. As our subjects on the surface turn the tide against the hobgoblins, it is imperative that we do not let them simply retreat into the shadow of the Jade Mountains. Now that our Shalmakadi domain extends across much of the region, we must deal the killing blow to what miserable remnants of the hobgoblin regime persist. The ruined kingdoms shall be in ruin no longer. Convert all hobgoblin and Wuyun provinces in those areas to the culture and religion of the owner. Oh. Okay. Well then, yeah. We do want to give them all this then. I think killing the command was actually a mistake for this run, which is a crazy thing to say. An insane thing to say. But like, I feel like we should have just let the command live and just fought them a bunch of times, punched vassals out of them, you know, release the vassals, scootage them, fight them over and over again. And then through that, we could have, I don't know though, man, because we would not have been able to take the Jade Mines as quickly if we didn't break the command. If the command culture converts to provinces, it borks everything. But this converts it back. But I guess it only converts it back one time. It works on the Boar and Lion command as well. It didn't need to be the command. No. So what I'm saying is, if we had left the command alive, we could have just fought the command and we could have gotten these vassals way earlier and released them to complete these upper missions faster. That's what I'm saying. We were stuck here for 50 years because we just couldn't fight the alliances. It was Sarlavan and the Raj, Dawi and Seer, and I could not beat either of those. We were too weak. And then there's also the fact that we spent a lot of monarch points on so many idea groups. That's a skill issue. I should have just not done that. That we weren't able to scale and didn't do it. You didn't kill the command, you can't do anything. Unless you fight the command. I don't know. Restore the kingdoms. As our subjects on the surface turn the tide against the hobgoblins, it is imperative that we do not let them simply retreat into the shadow of the Jade Mountains. Now that our Shalmakadi domain extends across much of the region, we must deal the killing blow to what miserable remnants of the hobgoblin regime persist. The ruined kingdoms shall be in ruin no longer. Oh. Rebuild along the Yanhe. Speak of the Yanhe and one's mind flickers to eunuch republics and squabbling warlords in Yanshin, yet the banks of the western Yanhe are possessed of their own storied past, settled since time immemorial with the elegant cities and rich farming estates. The hobgoblins looted their way south from Sarlavan, disrupting these native traditions of land and trade in their wake, and so it is left to us to restore them. Dwarven civilization's greatest strength has ever been infrastructural, a system of river docks that has been drawn up to serve as the Yanhe's Dwarvrod, while the barracks dormitories of the dispossessed hobgoblins have already been earmarked as ideal warehouses and workshops. By such means will dwarven merchant barges soon come to represent peace and prosperity, their regular arrival a vital beat of this region's heart. Seer loses 15% Liberty Desire for 25 years. They gain minus 15% dev cost, 0.25 global prosperity growth. Same thing happens to the other vassal. Time to mine. Our people yearn for the mines. Even the kids. Good and honest work of rock and stone, of iron and candlelight, the backbone of our ancestral civilization. These places were long neglected in our absence, but never forgotten. The ways of old may have been forgotten when a whiff of air and a clink on a wall was enough for a prospector to sniff out any vein in a mile radius, but the thirst for wealth makes a damn good motivation. Thousands of our cousins from the surface have lost no time flooding into the caverns, no matter how dark or labyrinthine, and are pulling loads of the rock that would ruin the competition of any surface miner. It seems the millennia of goblin slave labor gets no deeper than a handspan when all that drives the pick is the crack of the whip. We need no manacles to keep us months without sunlight, nor lashes to make us work from dawn to dusk, for we are dwarves, and if we yearn for anything, it is to strike the earth for all its riches. Gain 1 base tax, production manpower in 3 random provinces in the Jade mines. And True Silver Hollow gains an expedition. 19 goblin hordes rise up in True Silver Hollow. Let's go deal with them. Rock and stone? Rock and stone. Okay, and Return of the Empire. Once dismissed as an unattainable dream, the reclamation of our ancestral homeland stands as a triumph of will and resilience. From the fortified halls of Virkildromak to the sprawling depths of Tuatha Duman Khan, even to the far western reaches of the mountain pass near the legendary Tree of Stone, our dominion has been restored. Generations have passed like fleeting shadows. Yet this once strong body that labored to reforge our ancient halls has grown frail and weary. Tales of our resurgence now echo across the breadth of Hellas, told not just among our kin, but whispered with awe by all peoples. The once feared hordes of tyrants lie shattered, their empires reduced to ash. Even the mighty Raja trembles behind the gilded walls of his golden palace. Country is renamed to the Jade Empire. Gain 10 power projection. We renounced the Dwarvacron of Old Aldorov and are no longer able to reforge it. We gain some permanent claims, and Seer gains some permanent claims. Okay. And we have to take 1 province from Dawi. Okay, alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. We just need 1 single province from Dawi. 6 owned provinces owned by me or a vassal need cloth, cotton, or silk, 5 base production. 2 owned provinces need serpent bloom, 5 base production, and a manufactory. I don't even know what that gives. Hold revitalization. All provinces in the hold province group this be true. At least dig level 2, expend infrastructure at least 1 time, and has a state house. Okay. Forging a new crown. We need to patronage of the arts. Destroy the Heart of Fear. We need to own all provinces in the Demon Hills region. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Okay. So be it. Frick it, we ball? I guess? I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how we're gonna beat him. I don't know how. It's 1640. Oh, right. Oh, let me rephrase. I can beat him. We can beat Dawi in the war. That's not a problem. The fact that I have vassals, though, is going to make that much more difficult. I would have to scootage both of them, and then Dawi has to walk over and sit on my forts, and I bleed him out. That's what I do. That's how I beat him. I could just call in the Raj, and we can just try and fight him straight up. That's also another option. But I'll be real, we're gonna have to do this war, and then we're gonna have to annex all this. I mean, maybe if I started building absolutism, that could help. But we do have a parliament, so that definitely does not help. He doesn't have manpower? Correct. He doesn't have a lack of manpower. He'll just get it back. Go. I cannot ally Bouvari. No. We're rivaled. go. All of it? Really? Like all of it? All of it? All of it, all of it. Except for the southern Lupulin. So the Lupulin Rainforest and the Yanshan Coast and North Yanshan. Damn. Damn. I mean, it's not impossible. Possible. The Raja Mountains? No, that's the Obsidian Legion. I would need to break my alliance with the Raj, though. Like, now. Wait. Pause. What is that? Why is that Haramari 144 years old? It's supposed to be like that. Did the tigers get a lifespan buff that I'm not aware of? Secret Lich moment? Maybe? Perhaps? There are no lifespans up to 120? Really? Oh. Okay, my bad. I guess he just do be living longer. The culture ideas? Maybe they've got some, like, longer lifespan idea in here somewhere. I just don't know about it. Alright, I thought the cats had a human lifespan. The racial button. Average lifespan of 70. Some elders have been known to live up to 120. I don't know. He's a long time. Don't torture yourself? Yeah, I don't think we're going to... We're going to have to come back and redo this. Yeah. Without the mods, I think. Man, how do we even... It's always conquer Hellas. I always have to conquer Hellas. I'm playing dwarves. I don't want to conquer Hellas. If I want to conquer Hellas, I go play the command again. But for now, we make more cheese. But the cheese. We never got the traded in bonus for cheese. Okay, we could do a lake fed run. Good joke. But look at all the potential cheese. Oh, they turned it all into leather because they're cowards. Actually, not a bad idea. Leather gives more local trade power. Oh my god. That's actually crazy with the fact that there's centaurs out here, or there were centaurs out here at least. Yeah. Which gives you an additional 10% trade power. You can create some crazy trade companies with that leather. Lake Fed's a World Congress tag? I know, but I have to do a successful Lake Fed run at some point. Leaving command alive might be the play, especially if we get Goblin's Bane. But how do we get Goblin's Bane? Goblin's Bane only... He, like, rises up over here. He doesn't actually become a general, right? Trade power doesn't do much when you control a lot, though. Not for trade companies. For trade companies, it absolutely matters. Because then you can get more goods produced. Goblin's Bane removes all gobs if you fire his event. Like, in your country? Like, it just gets rid of all of them? In this mission tree. Are they like, are they assuming I get to there faster? Usual play is take... Oh. You mean go over, kill Dak early, then migrate back over and do our things. That's what you're saying. Are you sure about that? Pretty sure you get bonus production based on how much you control, relatively speaking. The absolute trade power doesn't matter if you're 100% close. No. The way trade companies work is... Oof. No, I don't have a trade company. I can't look at it. Your trade company provinces give you goods produced based on the trade power that you have in all of your trade company provinces in that node. It's not impossible to take land from the command if you don't kill it early. It's not impossible. You can beat them as dwarves. You can, because you can get a tech advantage on them. For a short period of time, you can do it. But considering how much of this we need, I don't know, man. I don't know, because killing the command is almost always the right idea. I mean, maybe it's that I just need to be more aggressive after the command's already dead. Like, we still kill the command, but we have to move out of the mountains faster. We would just lose our adventurer bonus when we do that, though. Right? Because we have until 1500 to have our, like, mega bonuses, and then we lose it all. What's the click between Great Power and Monument? There's a great project. Tunnel out into the valley. You can take land inside the mountains. I think as long as they own a province in the mountains, you can deck them. Right, but if the command falls apart, then the people aren't going to own land inside the mountains. But it does allow us to kind of snake over, and if we can grab Verkildromak, we could get to war with Azjakuma early. I remember saying, like, oh, I don't want to go to war with Azjakuma because they have a level 3 mountain fort with high defensiveness. And that is true, but we should have done it anyways. We should have done it so we could get to Seer. Not that in this timeline it matters, because Seer was allied to Dawi. But we should move out of the mountains as fast as possible, which is weird for the dwarves, right? You'd think you'd want to stay inside, but not these ones. You want to get out, you want to get your vassalizations done, and start down these paths. Uh, 100% horrendous left. The moment that we lost stab and then got declared on. Yeah, we did lose like 3 stab in a row, and then got declared on by both the command and the Seer coalition, which was Rajnat, Haga, Dawi, and Seer. That was rough. That war set us back so far. So far. It devastated our country. I think purging was a mistake. I don't think we should have done that. It flips the holds when we form our tag, so it really doesn't matter in the long run. Even though, you know, it makes sense to he-who them from a, you know, high religious unity perspective and from like a roleplay perspective. But like, it ruined our provinces for 30 years. 30 years of useless provinces, not great. This run did give us a workshop on gold. That's true. You know what? Screenshot that. We're built different. Let's see finish mission tree. Yeah, but I don't think we're going to do it in this one. 30 years where it mattered the most. True. In the 30 years that I needed to be expanding outside. You like the road buildings? Yeah, we never got our mega road up and running. I think that these 2 mods would be very fun for like a casual run. Right? Also, huge blade marches. They might actually win. I mean, Rogeria is strong, but that's a very big blade marches. Like a Mithridatum run or something? Yeah, something where like I don't need to have certain trade goods, where I don't need to conquer Hales specifically. Also, we know that if I started... Well, actually, he's allied to Jade. He might not... I'm going to say, the Phoenix Empire would jump on the Raj if I started killing him. But if he's allied to Jade, he might stop. That's a weird alliance, though. Yeah, I think we're going to have to take the L on this one, I'm afraid. Just kind of is what it is. Argordson's having a good game, though. So, that's cool. Orlazam Ozdir, Kugdir, it's all dwarves. It's all dwarves. 2 of them stayed Ancestor Worship. Kugdir stayed Regent Court. Most people flipped over to Dwarven Pantheon, though. UTI. Oh, yep, Araya did well, so. Orin Valium formed. But they're just gonna die to Araya every time. They're 2 Miltex behind. And huge Boyek Sarvo. And Jimmerkurt. Yo, wait, Blue Triarchy? It's the Gnomish Triarchy! Yo! Let's go! How those... Where's the evil undead guy? Was it Samirez? Yeah. Samirez hogging the undead forever. As a small island-based tag. Kinda sad. Kinda sad. Saloran colonies. Bavaria colony. Has 200,000 troops? He does have 200,000 troops. But, like, what's he gonna do with them? Where's he gonna go? Nowhere. No, he's not gonna move those troops somewhere major and conquer anywhere. We do have a lake fed. Surprised they haven't killed Kraken Vor. Huh. Interesting Bjarnrik Kraken Vor alliance. Somehow Warsight's alive? Guaranteed by Kraken Vor allied to Spider Wretch? This guy's alive? Weird. Sinorojo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Imagine a Kenorian tries to land on his one province island capital. They just land on top of 200,000 zombies. Yeah, not exactly paradise. Vermin Husk is still alive. Even though Siren Bar has 125,000 troops, they just refuse to take out Silent Blade and Vermin Husk. I'm not sure what's going on there. Be like that sometimes. Okay, well, we'll come back to the Jade Empire. It does look interesting, but I have to be in the mindset of conquer, right? I did not come into this thinking that I was gonna have to conquer Hellas. I was thinking that we might do some like vassalization stuff along the mountains and then like build up the Jade Empire, but no. No, it's gonna be an admin Diplo influence run or whatever. We do go north too. Oh, cool. We also have to take the valley. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Infrastructure, Diplo, admin influence or something? Yeah, that would just be what we have to do. Which area has something more than just Layfed and Centaurs? The most boring part? It is. Counterpoint, Centaurs are awesome because you get to play as hordes. Big model for stopping here. We're gonna stop here. It's 1640. The war score cost not gonna go down that much. Even if I started stacking absolutism now, which we're a little late to start stacking absolutism. It's just not gonna happen. Can you trade company out of the servant spine? You can, yeah. You make your own vassals, one of the Adam Raj? Ah, okay. You need to go AE idea first, so you can't do shit. Not necessarily, because if people can't see you, they can't get aggressive expansion. But I guess you would be able to see them once you start expanding out here. You need Diplo and Adam ideas so you can truce break in a late game? Do we? Do we need to truce break in a late game? I feel like you can do it. I think it's... I don't know. I mean, a Dawi of this size is hard to deal with. We're beating up the command. No one care about E. That's true. That's true. If you start going to humans, it is impossible to take provinces because of the coalition. I mean, it is kind of rough. It's a lot of high philosophy, especially in this game. I mean, they're all high philosophy. Taking this land from Dawi that we would need right now would... I mean, we have minus 15%. policy, so it would be all right, but we'll see. Conversation has a lot of "it's so over" energy. Yeah, it is so over. Would have one if we went Runefather? True. True. That would have saved the run. It definitely wouldn't have tanked my religious unity to 0% and slow us down even more. Definitely not. Definitely not. All right. Well, we'll try that again another time. Good thingy, anyways, with the Pantheon. I mean, yeah, but I would have had to have done it again. Again. I don't know when we'll come back to this. Do we want to just do it like next? Like tomorrow, I think I want to stream Dwarf Fortress because the new adventure mode update is out. We can play around with that a little bit, and then we can come back and do some more Anbennar. We were cringe for giving up without finishing the fight. True. True. I don't know what the next run will be. I think it's to win. Oh, I can still do it. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to play to 1821 and just repeat wars against the Raj, Dawi, and Bufalri over and over and over and over and over again. That just sounds painful. I literally just played Dwarf Fortress run though. True. We could do an Eskin run. It has been a little bit since we've been to Eskin, huh? When was the last time we played an Eskin? Surely it wasn't Luciande. Surely it wasn't Luciande. Gnome run? We just played the gnomes. And Blade Marches was before Lucian. When was the last time you played in the Yin? Not long enough. Kobolds with this mod is the way. I disagree. I like the mod. Too many idea groups. You get an idea group every 2 techs is unreasonable. Too much. Which means, I could just decide to not fill them out. Are they the same cost? Yes, they are. They are still the same cost. They're cheaper? How much cheaper? These are now down to 264. We have minus 5% from an idea, minus 2.5% from something else. Or minus 4.2 because of Inno. So that drops it by 11.7. They're 300 instead of 400. Okay, cool. So I guess they're 100 cheaper. But you get double the amount. Not enough to offset, true. I usually don't use any other mods with Anbennar. No, we were just trying something different this time. Think of all the attrition. I mean, the attrition is funny. I'll give you that. But what do I say? Attrition doesn't do anything in the end. Like, we need siege ability. We need siege ability to beat this mission tree. Anbennar with Mio and taxes? Eventually. One day. One day, maybe. The EU5 Anbennar. Yeah, attrition doesn't work versus Celeste tags, and it doesn't work on hard. The AI gets 50% manpower recovery speed. Like, would they eventually run out? Maybe. But would it run out fast enough to actually matter? No. No. There's too much development around here. Too much development. I should play Lake Fed and go Sunny Jala. I don't want to play Lake Fed. That's because I don't have traps. True. True. If I just had traps, we would have won this. Kobolds. Kobolds on top. It's that easy. That easy. Ogre Horde next. They eat Eskin. We've played them before. They're fun. Give you that. Compromise played reworked ogres in the plains. Reworked ogres? Reworked ogres? Okay, basically with the combo of too much dev with hard makes Anbennar kind of unenjoyable in your opinion? Yeah, but then everybody just dies. The AI just dies in Anbennar without hard is the problem. They cannot hope to compete. Like, imagine if they fought us with our attrition here. They would have ran out of manpower in like 3 months, and that would have been it. War over. Done. The end. You haven't played Anbennar very much. Suggest a tag would be a good experience. What kind of game do you like to play? Do you like to play like a taller colonizing game? Do you like a lot of expansion? Are you looking for like a very story-based mission tree? Do you like suffering? What exactly are you looking for? Lakefed is not the best nation. That is not true. Jade. The answer is Jade. I do enjoy playing Jadari. That's for sure. Do not like colonization at all? You like offensive? My kind of player. Jadari. You don't colonize. You don't even need boats. You just do a lot of conquering. Very in-depth story mission tree, but not like super constraining. So that's a good one. If you don't like colonizing, you might not like dwarves, though it is a different kind of colonizing. The command is a really good option if you just want tons of conquest. Just tons and tons of conquest. Command, great choice. It's a good run. It's fun. If you're looking for something a little bit harder, Ascaray is pretty good. Another big mission tree that conquers a lot. Who else does not a lot of colonizing, but is a good run? And there's a ton of them. You can do Phoenix Empire shenanigans, starting as one of the elves around here. But Jade or Command are probably going to be your best two, if you're looking for lots of conquest. Because that's what they are all about. Beyond Fang is also another good choice. True. You play the dwarves, you'll try those? Alright. Thought we could help. Why isn't the second VOD uploaded to YouTube yet? Because I was in the hospital last night. Yeah. You wanna make fun of me now? Come on, do it. I dare you. No, it was because I was in the hospital last night. But it will be updated after the stream ends. It should be fully uploaded by now, so I just gotta smack the stuff on it. Will be good. Did I get new blood? No, they did take some from me though. In hospital because you won't play Lakefed? Well, no, not exactly. When stream ends, yes, when I hit the end stream button, and then I can go and do that. Did I hurt myself? No. I guess not. I don't think so. I don't think I did anything. Thank you, Poe. A lot of kisses. Mwah. Was it all the cheese? It was. No, it was the lack of cheese. If we had been trading in cheese, I'd have been fine. But I fell off. I fell off. We didn't get enough cheese, and that was it. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Are you American? How can you afford it? Aren't you bankrupt now? Yeah, that's how it works. Only the predator bursts out of your chest. It makes a giant mess. That it does. No bobs. No bobs. I guess I'm thinking of Alien, but we don't want no bobs. Yeah, I think we'll just end the stream here. Fine. Thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. I think we'll play Dwarf Fortress tomorrow. Yeah. There's the new adventure mode update, so we can run around as a dwarf and probably die. That's probably what will happen. We can check it out. Might be a one stream thing. Could be two. Who knows? Depends on how quickly we die or if we live. Check out the new stuff there. Then we can come back to this. And we'll play a different tag. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Dwarf Fortress stream sounds fun, but it's like consider Final Fantasy 14 stream. No. No. Once I stop, I'll never stop, you know? Doing Flurrynomics IRL to avoid bankruptcy from the hospital visit. I'll just save scum it, you know? Fishing stream win. I do have to get back on the fishing grind. I do. I've almost got all the big fish in the Limsa area. Oh god, I'm already forgetting their names. I gotta get back to it. But maybe. All right. Thank you all for watching. Sorry it's a little bit shorter. L run. We'll do it again sometime. We'll get back to it. We will succeed on the Jade Dwarves. It will be great. Expedition to the hospital. Expedition failed. Get nothing. You get nothing. You lose everything. All right. Adios, everybody. Have a good evening. We failed the run. You got spoiled? I mean, I'm just logging out for the day. Like, we totally succeed in the run. Like, we just finished it. We just finished the run. That's totally what happened there. Yep, we won successfully. All right, goodbye.